Hey guys, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. This is part 2 of my ballroom reorganization. It's part of my Declutter with Me 2023 edition. It's a hot mess, okay? It really is. I emptied out the entire ballroom. Everything that was on the shelf is now on the floor in the basement. At this point, I'm ready to put everything back in, but I have to make like some seriously sound decision as to what it is this household actually needs in terms of tools and supply and home maintenance stuff. I have a lot of multiples. I have a lot of stuff that were actually given to me. You know, I have friends moving out of state or whatever. They dump their stuff here. Okay, this stuff's got to go. Like, for instance, entire sets of recessed light. I got 2 of them, brand new in boxes. I'm gonna sell them. I don't anticipate that I'm ever going to do a drop ceiling with new recessed light. And if I ever have to change it, well, then I'll go to the Home Depot and get a new one. I just can't keep stuff for years and years and years in the anticipation that perhaps maybe one day I'm gonna need it. I just can't keep doing that anymore. This is the reason why this room was the way it was, because I have so many tools, so many supplies, so much stuff that I kept because you never know. Well, the never know hasn't happened in 12 years or 11, whichever it is. I think it's coming on to 12 now. It hasn't happened in 12 years. I think it's reasonable to anticipate that it won't happen in the next 12. And if it does, well, then I deal with it. But holding on to this stuff in case of a catastrophe scenario is putting me in a position where I don't have a good organization for all of this stuff. And it's a limited space, so I have to work with that space. And I keep on stuffing it and stuffing it and stuffing it with things that I actually need, but the stuff that I don't need is taking prime real estate. So it ends up being on top of each other. And then more gets added. And then a little bit more. And before you know it, if I need shims, I have no idea where they are. And when I did the shelf the other day, and I talked about that in the last video, I couldn't find the shims. So I had to do a whole contraption with bungee cords to hold the shelf because the floor is not straight. But now I finally found the shims, so we're good. It's insane. My goal today is 30%. I'm trying to get rid of 30%. Some of it I'll sell if it's new, you know, like the stuff in boxes. Some of it I'll just throw away. You know, like cans of paint with that much left. Come on now. Okay, cheer me on, because I literally have, it's 2 o'clock. I have 3 hours. At 5, I have to stop and I have to start editing videos up until probably 10 p.m. So I just can't be spending too much time. 3 hours is all I need, and I think I can do it. Let's go. So this is almost like a KonMari style decluttering, right? Where you put all of the stuff and then you sort it out. Now I have 2 options. Option number 1, I start from the beginning of this mess and assess from there moving forward. The problem with doing that is that what do I do with the stuff that I don't want to keep? I would have to constantly go over that pile to put it somewhere else. So what I'm going to do instead is go look for specific items, the primary items that we actually do need, and stuff that is constantly in use whenever I do projects, okay? The number 1 item I can think of right now that I absolutely must have at all times whenever I do stuff is the power drill and all of the bits. It's in that box right here. I have a shelf on the side where I said I was going to put all the power tools and all of the toolbox, so it's going to go over there. I'm going to grab This, it's got everything I need. This is the power drill box. It's got the power drill, the key, and every single bit that I could possibly ask for, and that's gonna go on that shelf. Okay. And because I need to access it fast, I'm gonna put it on top, not at the bottom, on top. Power drill right here with its bits. Okay, next is paint stuff. So this is all my paint stuff, and my problem is that these two containers here do not have a top. I do have this one, and I'm gonna use this instead. So, rollers, more rollers, more rollers. I'm realizing that I don't have any small rollers, so well, I only have this one. Okay, perfect, it fits. Okay, this is for stain, but we're gonna keep it. This doesn't belong here. This is another thing for a small roller. Like, how many do you need, right? I only have one hand. One of those. Wait, there's more. Another one. More rollers. Okay, I can let go of that. I'll let go of this. This is a thing to use. I'm going to keep it just in case. This is to do straight lines. I don't know if I have it or not. This doesn't belong here. Alright. I only need these. I don't need these. They can go. The only thing I don't have, and it's good that I realized it now, is regular regular brushes. So this is paint. I could actually put more. Okay, and that can go on top. Paint, I won't consider a tool. However, I need to have access to it. So I can keep it here. There's enough room in here for more. And when I bring regular brushes or whatever, it will go in here. This is kind of bothering me over here, but I don't really have much of it. I put it right here, so it fits. That's perfect. It can stay here. It's light. It's not bothering the pipe. It's very light. It's like, what, 6 ounces, not even. So paint is here. Let me go get a label. We got paint. Every time I'm going to find paint stuff in there, it's going to go in this box. And if it's too much for the box, that means I have too much paint stuff. We're going to limit ourselves to one box. Can I do it? I think I can. Alright, so paint. I'm telling you, this is it. This is the last time I'm doing this. So, in the past, I would write directly on the box. Don't do that. Because if you're like me, you're going to change your stuff. So, put tape right here. Paint. Rolls. Paint brushes and rolls. No, it doesn't have to be straight and, formatted to look good. It doesn't matter. I just want to have my stuff. Okay, so now I can put another box on top of this because I have more of these particular box. Let me go see what my other box is. I have the stapler. Okay, so this is all miscellaneous. All of it. It's miscellaneous stuff. It doesn't have to be in this good container. This good container, I could use it for caulk because caulk and paint, they go together. So let me empty that in one of those. I'll sort it out later, but I want one for caulk. So I think, I really believe that one box like this is enough for everything that I need. This is perfect. You only said I had 3 boxes, 3 different boxes for painting. Alright, now I'm down to 1. This is all caulking. This here, because I'm thinking in terms of things that I need for projects, right? This is going to be everything sanding. So, the tack paper, this is not tack, this is to stain. So I gotta put it to the side. Tack paper, that goes in there. So as I go around and I'm, starting to pull things out, I'm sure I'm gonna find a lot of things that I can finally put in a place where they belong. This is the little key that helps you open cans of paint. I'm gonna put it in the paint box. Okay, sanding. I have the sanding block. I have this one thing. I have some leftover paper, more tack stuff, another sanding block. This sanding belt looks like garbage. Sanding block, and I have some steel wool. I know there's more sanding paper somewhere in there. So when I find it, I'll put it in here. So for now, this is the sanding box, and I have room to put another one. And this goes in here. It's making sense. I should have done that from the get-go. I'm aware. The next one is electrical. So in here, I'm keeping this is trash. I will never use it again. I can go. Really? Okay. So this is for all of the multi-plugs, adapters. What's this? An old fire alarm. Don't need it. What's this? That's the electrical tape. A bunch of those timers that can stay here. Another one of those. These are great. Timers, lots of timers. Doesn't belong here. The old charger for an old camera that we no longer have. How many timers do I have? 2, so many. 3. This is a specialty one. These are the French adapters. That's a timer. That's another timer. Porcelain lamp holder. I will never be in a position where I need it. I'm going to sell it. Okay, another one of those. Electrical tape. Should it be kept in here? Probably, but on the edge so we can see it. This is a multi-adapter for Europe and stuff. I don't know what that's for. A grounding outlet. You never know. Okay. That's part of this. Listen, all this stuff, okay? Come on. Spark plug. Oh, that's for the, okay. That's a European AC adapter. Huh? Christmas bulbs. European. Another spark plug. Oh, that's the one. No, wait. Where do I put the spark plugs? Where would you put the spark plugs? Alright, this is not something that we need to reach for regularly, so that can go more towards the bottom. That's for the timers, adapters. So these and the spark plugs, I'm going to put them somewhere else. So this is all timers and adapters. Oh, I'm getting so organized. This is great. Okay. I found more caulking stuff. There we go. This box is Grout, but I can't find the top. Let me find it later. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is all Grout stuff. So the sponge, the thing to remove all Grout, the spreader. Is that a spreader? Gum rubber Grout float. Yeah. Okay. The one like that, and then that's from an old vacuum. Really? Tile cutter, because you know, tile and grout, and another float. How many floats do I need? I only need one. Let me let go of this one. Okay. Okay, grout and tile. And perhaps at some point I'm going to find the top. This is all insulation related. So the shrink wrap, these guys, the weather strips, it's all weather stripping. What's this? Coaxial staples. Little staples to, you know, hold cables along the wall. Doesn't belong here. Okay, so this is all insulation and weather stripping, and I'm going to label it. I have a miter sew now. really need these. I don't think I do. They can go. At some point I'm gonna have to have a box for all of the wood stuff, like wood repair, wood stain. That's gonna go in here. Okay, I'm starting to run out of containers, so let me work on this. This is brand new. This is semi-transparent colonial maple. We're gonna keep that. This is all busted. Don't need it. That's gonna be trash. This is gun stock. That's still good. That's trash. I can't even remember what I did with it. Decorative glaze. Don't need it. Protective enamel. Aluminum. Yeah, let me keep that. Stain and polyurethane Tudor satin. It's brand new. Keep. Another Sedona red. Okay, keep. This one can go. Bond coat, furniture transformation. Don't need it. Wood stain colonial maple. Doesn't look like I opened it ever. Alright, so this is red tomato. That's my dining room. Keep. Bear. Cotton whisper. That's the living room trim. Keep. Lacquer. I can't think of anything I need it for right now. This is the basement gray. This is pretty much empty. Okay. Wood filler, the Bondo. Yeah, that can go. Okay, this is brand new. Exterior satin enamel, ultra pure white. I think I used that when I painted the outside. Okay, so this is the melted butter for the living room. Right? Yep. Okay, and this is the green seaweed salad. That's my bedroom's green. Okay. Gun stock. Protective top coat. Yeah, let's keep that. And then I think that's it for stains. Alright, and this is waterproofing stain and sealer. Keep that, that's for the deck. Wait, there's more here. I don't know what color that is. I don't remember that. Yeah, alright, fine. This can go. No, wait, that's the deck, isn't it? Oh, that's the deck. And then this is that granite grip that I did on the stairs. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Alright, so I'm keeping these. And then, I don't know if you can see those, but those can go. Alright, let me put those back in. I'm getting super organized here. I even labeled my paint. See? Okay. So I let go of about 8 cans of paint, various paints or whatever. So I'm gonna go through the cleaning products now, and they're gonna go here, and they're gonna have to fit here, and if it doesn't fit, I don't need it. Okay, let me give you an update because I've made some serious progress here. This is where I'm at on this side. So far I have this big bin just for light bulbs. And I picked this bin because it's big enough and I can put the large light bulbs in there. You know, like the recess light ones. Okay, this is all tapes. So I'm going to have to change the label or add to it that I'm also doing the electrical tape in there. So anything that's tape goes here. Over here we're back to paint brushes and rolls, caulking, sanding. This is staining. Again, I don't know where the top is, but I'll find it somewhere. In the staining, I have all of the tack cloth and stuff like that. That big brush here, and then the staining wool. Let me see. I added some more sanding paper in there. Caulking, I have a whole bunch of tools for caulking that are in the middle of the room. Grout and tile, I'm missing a top. Timers and adapters, you saw that. These are all the warranties for the equipment. This is all plumbing, I gotta label it. This is all insulation, weather stripping and shrink wrap. In here is shims and stuff. I gotta put them somewhere else. They're taking way too much room for that big container. And then this is all glue guns and staplers. And then on this side, this is what it looks like. So this is kind of like all cleaning and then household stuff you need, like the WD-40, you know, spray glue, metal polish, whatever. This is clothes related. And then this is all stain and paint. And then this is all paint removers or varnish remover. And this is all grout related. And I made a big dent. I'm starting to go through other containers to find the stuff. These are all the tools. They're going to go on the other side. So far, this is all trash, the bin, and I keep on adding stuff to it, this big bucket. This thing, I said I was going to get rid of it the last time because it's busted and then something's wrong with it. Like it's actually spitting smoke, you know, dust more than anything else. Things that don't work anymore. These here, I'm going to try to sell them. So at this point, I really don't need any more containers. There's some odds and ends like the knee pads. I'm going to put a container together for like, you know, stuff like that. You know, like where do I put it? But after that, it's just the tools. So I did get rid of quite a lot and organized it in a way that makes sense. So I'm making progress. I'm filthy. And it is, hold on. It's 4 o'clock. I haven't had lunch. I'm going to have lunch. I really only have 1 hour left. I got to be done within 1 hour. I'll be back. All right, basement back in order. Everything is gone except for the stained glass window that's getting sold Monday. My grandmother's couscous maker, I gotta find a place for it, probably in the kitchen. And then this box here has to go to the garage. That's the leftover flooring for my bedroom. But otherwise, everything's been mopped and it is clean. Let's go inside. Here we go. And I tell you, I wasn't kidding when I told you that I was going to declutter and reorganize my entire house for 2023. So I have this shelf here. I didn't bring the vacuum yet. I have this shelf here. This makes so much more sense than what I had before. And this is my tool corner. So let's start over there. And yes, I am putting anything behind the door except stuff on the wall. I can open the door fully. So I'm missing one, so I believe it's in the garage. So I have all the tools back where they're supposed to be. Here are my bazillion levels, and I think there's more. Well, there's a little one over there, so that's 4, and I think there's 2 in the garage. Big rulers and the T-square over here. This is Scott's box of tools. This is you know, he has most of his soldering stuff and electrical stuff in here. This is all, oh, I can open it. Man, did I organize. This is all the screwdriver and every single one of those utility knife and some spackle stuff. This is empty. It's got my belt and the box. This is all power drill and bits. Here are all the tools. And then all the tools are in boxes, are here at the bottom. And then in this is all nails and screws. Every box of screw or nail that I have are in this container right here. And I have more, but that's only nails in here because I don't have the boxes for that. So this is done. And then all the wood is in the back over here. I'm keeping it downstairs because I may need it in the storage room when I do my little thing for Etsy. And then over here, again at the bottom, this is all paint stripping or grout related. The bucket, in case I need to empty the water tank, is here, and inside the bucket is the hose, because that makes sense. All right, paint, you saw that. It's been labeled, including you know, whatever I have in the house is labeled. Those two brushes, didn't really know where to put them, so they're gonna stay here. This is all cleaning, polishing, stuff for mildew over here, so one, and then the one in the back, and then this is all carpet cleaning related to go with the carpet cleaner. And then this is laundry stuff related. I could put it in the laundry room. I don't know. Maybe I will. And then of course this guy right here. Now I use nails that I have in the ceiling, the rafters. By the way, yeah, I told you we're in the guts, right, of the house. Just in case you don't know, this is cypress. My house, as per the realtor, is not built in traditional wood. I don't know why, but it's cypress. The whole house is built in cypress, so it's supposedly very, very strong and resistant to termite. Okay, I had a nail here. I put a few things. The knee pads, I attached them to that piece of wood right here. These are also attached to the transverse here. I have this hooked up over there, and I can just pull and have as much twine as I want. The gas mask thing is right here. And what else? Oh, those. Since summer's coming and I wasn't sure we would remember that we had those, I put the 2 spark plug on the wall. Light bulbs. These are 2 refrigerator filters. I'm keeping them here instead of putting them in a box because we know what they are. They're very obviously here. Miscellaneous. Okay, this is all the stuff that I'm not sure where it goes. Doesn't really have. It's like single items that don't have any other home. So that's the miscellaneous. Paint brushes, caulking, sanding, staining, grout and tile. This is timers and adapters. We have all the tapes. Everything that was a tape ended up in here, including the electrical tape, the tape for the tomatoes, insulation tape, you know, it's all here. Warranties, my stuff for canning, the 3 books, they're here, that makes sense. And we got plumbing. The big box over there is insulation, weather stripping, shrink wrap. Oh, I did not label the bottom one. It has everything to install flooring and shims, and then glue gun and stapler. And then this box here, I don't know what to do with these guys. They are huge. Technically, I could leave them in the garage, and I may actually do that. And then I have those 2 plumber things that are very difficult to put on the wall. So I think that eventually this I'm going to put in the garage. So again, this is all for sale at some point. Sometimes this week I'll put it on the Facebook Marketplace. All right, all the silver here, this is going to be sold for its weight in silver. And then these, I'm going to separate them. These, eventually I'll get them fixed. And yeah, so all of that eventually gets sold. And here is today's declutter. So I have 2 machines that no longer work. Well, 3 actually, if I count the shop vac. This frame, I was going to sell it, but it's got some damage here, so I don't know. I gotta think about it. I don't think I will be able to sell it. And it's damage over there too, so forget it. Alright, so this is all garbage. This is all garbage. Well, this has to go to the special recycle. This is garbage, and all of this here, including the metal tub, is all trash. All of this is out of my house today. So 6:20. I literally have 3 videos and 1 blog to go and edit. I'm gonna be up until 11:30. This is it. I think this is the best it's ever looked. At least it's the most common sense it's ever looked. I really like that I made this empty space here. All the shelves are packed, I realized, but this is all stuff that we need, and it's entirely reorganized. It's compartmentalized. The tools are separated from the rest of the stuff. That itself, I think I got out of the shot, I'm sorry. I'll do it from here. That itself, having the tools separated from all of this stuff, is going to be a lifesaver, because what happens is that since we didn't really have a place for the tools were just stashed into different boxes. It was hard to find stuff. Now it's just boom, tools over here. I can even send the kids to go get specific tools because they're on the wall, they can see them, or they, you know, the power tools are in their own boxes, except the ones that I don't have the box for anymore. And then all of this is just, this is great. And the miscellaneous box, well, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I think we all have orphans that really don't have a home, like, you know, and if you think about it, considering the amount of stuff I have in my house, I managed to consolidate my orphans to this one box. I think that's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'm happy. This was exhausting. It took about 7 hours between the first video and the second video, but boy, am I glad I did it. Now the basement, I got to reset it again. The stuff that's over there, thankfully Tuesday is trash day for us, the bulk pickup, so all of that will go on the curb on Tuesday, plus everything else you've seen me decluttered for the past 2 weeks is gonna go on the curb. My neighbors are going to think that I am moving out because I'm letting go of so much stuff. I hope I'm inspiring you in readdressing areas of your home. This one was not so much about the decluttering, it was really more about organizing in a way that makes sense based on our needs. Again, the stuff that I need the most needs to be the most accessible, and the stuff that I don't really need or need very far apart from each other, like the grout stuff, all the way at the bottom, forget it. I know it's there, that's all that matters. But everything else, perfect. And I labeled my paint, so that's a plus right there. Anyway, so if you like this video, thumbs up. Don't forget to share it. If you know somebody who has a tool shed, boiler room, or tool storage type area, they need to go through and maybe need inspiration or a nudge, okay? And don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner. Click that bell button so you never miss a new video. You'll get notified. And that would be it. Listen, my garage again is detached, okay? I know that the majority of you folks keep all this stuff in your garage, but your garage is attached, or you have a specific tool shed. I don't have any of that. I have a detached garage that is not weather, whatever you call it, conditioned. Is that what you say? Anyway, there's no air, there's no heating and cooling in it, all right? So in the winter, freezing temperature. In the summer, boiling temperature. It's not good for paint, tools, electrical tools, anything. I really can't store stuff that really matters, except maybe I mean, I have the Christmas tree in there, a few other things, but you really can't store all of this stuff in my garage. Like, any of this stuff would explode in the summer. Like, I would have like a mix of all my pants together, because it's just not good, that heat that I have. So I have no other space but the basement. And back in the days, this stuff used to be in the cold room, but I ran out of space, and I didn't think it was good for the tools either, because there's some humidity, I mean, the sump pump is there. So I didn't think it was a good idea, so I brought it all in here, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. It's away from the furnace. Some of you are going to say, well, why are you keeping the wood next to the furnace? The furnace is literally under the joist, under the wood ceiling. So what difference does it make, really? That's just the way I look at it. But I'm glad I did this. And I cleared out about 80% of the floor, which means that sometimes this summer, I'm going to be able to come in here. At that time, I hope I'll have a new champ vac, vacuum the whole thing, and then I will seal the floor, and I will paint the floor. And that will make a huge difference. Not just in this room, but a difference in the basement overall, because I'm telling you, this concrete floor, there's a powder that comes out of it, a gray powder, and it ends up, on my floor. So, yeah. Okay, I'm rambling. Like, share, subscribe. Esty Shop, Frenchie and Tubby. The link is down below. I don't know when I'm going to be able to put the stuff you saw today, like the Christophe forks and knives and all of that. Or the tray. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. And then channel merch if you want to support this channel. My Great Challenge gift on Etsy. And for those of you who want to see more of the intimate life and the behind the scene life of this channel, you can choose to support my Patreon for exclusive content not seen on YouTube at patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. Guys, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.